sing something? Can you please sing something?
Sing song? Wow. What sing? Mahamantra? Huh? Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavano Govinda Gopinath Madana Hare Gopinath Gaudiya with divine grace, Srila Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan Thakur. grand spiritual master, founder, Acharya of all Gaudiya Math, His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur, great grand spiritual master, His Divine Grace Paramhamsa Kula Chudamani Thakur, Srila Gaudiya Srila Babaji Goswami Maharaj, seven Goswami of Gaudiya Math, His Divine Grace Satchidananda Srila Bhakti Bibudha Thakur. Also I offered the same to all the appointed Acharya and pure devotee as well in all India. I offer my due respect to you and all. I am very happy to see your Tota Gopinath here. Tota Gopinath, huh? It's very nice history of Tota Gopinath. Tota means garden. Gopinath means Gopinath is garden. Actually, meaning of Gopinath is Lord of Gopis. The temple where is situated? In Jagannath Puri. And that temple, Lord Chaitanya, who is Lord Chaitanya? Lord Chaitanya is Krishna himself. Which Krishna? But that Krishna who manifested first times with Radharani and Gopis, that Krishna, in Vrindavan Krishna. That Vrindavan Krishna appeared in the form of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When? 540 years ago. Where? Mayapur, Navadvip. But Krishna is deep blue, right? But he is molten gold color. Why? Because Krishna with the mood and form of Radha. Radha Krishna's combination form, Lord Chaitanya. And Lord Chaitanya took the Radha Radharani's mood and form. But potency appeared in the form of Gadadhar Pandit. Therefore, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to stay at Gambhira, but Gadadhar Pandit used to stay Tota Gopinath. Although Mahaprabhu came here with mood of Radha, form of Radha, but he is acting like a devotee of Krishna. As a devotee of Krishna, what is supposed to do? There you can see Mahaprabhu used to come to Gadadhar Pandit at Tota Gopinath temple almost every day. Why? Because to hear the Srimad Bhagavatam message from the lips of Gadadhar Pandit. What message? Srimad Bhagavatam, if you just read, then you can see from first canto to ninth canto, describe the glories of Lord's devotees. Not Lord. Lord appeared 10th canto. So I heard from my spiritual master, Mahaprabhu repeatedly used to listen from the lips of Gadadhar Pandit in Tota Gopinath temple, the glories of Prahlad Maharaj, glories of Dhruva Maharaj. Why? Because devotees' glories if you describe that make Lord happy. If anyone glorify devotee, that make Lord happy. So therefore, always we are describing the glories of devotees of Lord, glories of Lord's devotees. Dhruva Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, just tomorrow. Tomorrow is the appearance of Nrsimhadev. Why Nrsimhadev appear? Nrsimhadev appear because of Prahlad. As a Krishna's devotee, why we are always praying Nrsimhadev? You know, there's many devotees may have questioned that we are devotee of Krishna, who is Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is ultimate protector. So why we bring Nrsimhadev? Then you can see Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya, when he used to go to visit Jagannath temple. If you enter Jagannath temple, then you can see first 5 staircases, or about 22 staircases. After crossing the 22 staircase, you can see there is a Nrsimhadev. You cannot go, right? White skin cannot go. Maybe Ikilasha can go. Did you enter?
Never tried it.
Okay.
You should go.
But you know, then Lord Chaitanya, he is a Krishna in the mood of Radha and form of Radharani. But he is praying to Nrsimhadev. Why? Because our faith to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra not that much strong enough. Not that much strong. It can split at any point. To protect our faith towards Radha Krishna, we need to get blessings from Nrsimhadev. In that way teaching. Then Mahaprabhu first visit, before entering Jagannath temple, he visit first Nrsimhadev. And what he pay obeisance to, how he pay obeisance to Lord Nrsimhadev, he said, Bhagisha Yasha Badanara Lakshmi Yasha Chabakshashi Yashaste Hridaye Shammi Tam Nrsimhamam Bhaji Ito Nrsimha Paroto Nrsimha Yato Yato Yami Toto Nrsimha Bahiri Nrsimha Hridaye Nrsimha Nrsimhamadi Sharanam. This exact this pranam mantra Lord Chaitanya used to pronounce in front of the Nrsimhadev was Bhagisha Yasha Padanara Lakshmi. Nrsimhadev is Vishnu Tattva, right? Is partial incarnation of Lord Vishnu. 10 partial incarnations, Angsha Avatar. Then one is Nrsimhadev. Why he appear? How he appear? Tomorrow we can explain. Question is this, but why Mahaprabhu used to do that? Pray to Nrsimhadev. He is a Krishna. But he is acting like a devotee of Krishna. As a devotees, to protect our devotion, to continue our devotional practice with firm faith towards Radha Krishna and his devotees, we have to get blessings from Nrsimhadev. Therefore, we are always talking about that Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan, which removing all the obstacles for practicing devotion. Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan. Bhakto Vigna Vinashan. Whatever obstacles to practice devotion, who is practicing devotion, they are bhakto. Devotees, all type of protection. Lord Nishimad is giving. Sarva Vigna Vinasam, all type of obstacles to practice devotion. Therefore, our previous teachers, they taught us like this. Nishimad Bhakti Vigna Vinasam, Bhakto Vigna Vinasam, Sarva Vigna Vinasam in Nishimad. Therefore, we should not think of, oh, I'm devotee of Radha Krishna. Why you pray to Nishimade? So anyway, Tota Gopinath temple, Lord Chaitanya, he himself, Krishna, with the mood of Radha and Krishna, with the mood of Radha and form of Radha, is Krishna. But he is going there almost every day to listen the glories of the devotees. If you glorify sadhu, if you glorify devotees, that will make Lord happy. In that way, Lord Chaitanya teaching us. He used to go there. And also, he used to go and take prasadam from the Radhar Pandit. What he used to eat. Do you know? Nowadays, one festival means so many varieties prasadam. But, Radhar Pandit used to take, tamarind trees leaves, tamarind trees, tamarind fruits, that trees leaves, pasting with the piece of stone, rubbing that how we make sandalwood paste. There's a tamarind trees leaves paste, chutney. Means chutney means not like that, just like a salt, little turmeric and tamarind tree leaves paste, mixing together that and rice. Lord Chaitanya loved. And then you can see Lord Chaitanya actually he taught us. Devotees should maintain simplicity. Simple living and high thinking. That is the standard of devotee. Strategy of devotee. So he was Krishna, but always he was staying very simple. And when how he disappeared from this material world, if you just look, then you can see the Tota Gopinath temple is there. How he physically disappeared. Then you can see Tota Gopinath temple also there. Tota Gopinath, there is temple. If you know Bengali, then you can see there is some code is there, Bengali word. Ki koribo kotha jabo bakko na ispure harailam Gopinathe harailam gora chande Gopinathe. Ki koribo, what to do? What to do? Kotha jabo, where to go? Bakko na is bakko means not coming any kind of dialogue from our lips. Why? Harailam, we lost. To whom? Gorachad Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Where? Inside Gopinath, Tota Gopinath temple. Because that means Lord Chaitanya entered to Gopinath temple and never come back. Simultaneously, same time, devotee look, Lord Chaitanya entered to Jagannath temple, never come back. Same time, devotee look, Lord Chaitanya walking at Mahabodhi ocean and disappeared. Why? Because Supreme Lord never died. He just back to his own abode, but he's showing his miracle. But out of jealousy, some group of people, in order to minimize Lord Chaitanya's charisma, they are blaming that actually Panda means priest of Jagannath. They killed him inside Jagannath temple. And they then buried inside Jagannath Singhasan. Is it possible? They are foolish. Just out of jealousy. So therefore, Tota Gopinath, very famous. Also if you look, Tota Gopinath and Gadadhar Pandit. Do you mind if I use your name? You don't mind, right? So I saw him, I became happy. And I saw him first when he was not married. Then he married. Then I saw your song Harikatha. He's big now, big song. I saw he born, big. So I feel happy to see Tota Gopinath. So I know that Tota Gopinath actually tall. Gadadhar Pandit became old. It was very troublesome for him to, when he want to offer a garland to Tota Gopinath, he used to bring some staircase, wooden staircase, and when he became old, it was difficult for him to offer the garland to Tota Gopinath. Just in mind he thought, oh Lord, is it possible for you to little down? This is fact. Then Tota Gopinath, you can see always Krishna is standing, threefold form, but at Tota Gopinath, Krishna is sitting. Krishna is sitting there because of Gadadhar Pandit's desire. Tota Gopinath, very famous. Whenever you go to Jagannath Puri, if you are not visiting the Tota Gopinath temple, that means you are missing the key point to visit Jagannath temple. Because Jagannath is not different of Krishna. And place to make ourselves feel separation. What separation? Krishna is there is no Radharani. With no Radharani, that means as a Gaudiya Vaishnava, that is for them is separation. The separation in Sanskrit was the Vipralambha. And our practice, our goal of practice to establish Vipralambha in our consciousness. Separation in our consciousness. If there is no separation, you have to know there is no separation, no devotion. There is no separation, no relation. No relation with God, there is no separation, and no separation is no devotion. Therefore, Lord Chaitanya, if you see, when he was in Jagannath Puri, he was in Gambhira, and in Gambhira he was to he was always expressing his heartfelt desire to, as with the mood of Krishna, when Krishna left Vrindavan, what Radharani felt, separation, that mood he wants to enjoy that. So this says, Kaha Krishna Pranana Muruli Kaha means where? Krishna, oh Krishna, where are you? Then Radharani is Pranana with heart and soul is Krishna. Pranana, Lord of my life. Kaha jao, where can I go? Kaha pao, how can I get you, reach you? To whom? Brajendra Nandan, that Krishna who used to play in Vrindavan with gopis, with Radharani. So Krishna himself, in the mood of Radharani, he is in Jagannath Puri and he is feeling the separation of Krishna. Krishna left Vrindavan, went to Mathura. Krishna, before he left, he promised he will come back. But physically never come back. But in spirit, Krishna always in Vrindavan. Always in Vrindavan. Like this Nandini, she may stay here in this Australia. In mind, she is always in Vrindavan. Am I right? When can get rid from this all the responsibility and back to Vrindavan, right? Am I right or wrong? I saw this time, Kartik time, I saw Tota Gopinath in front of the Radha Kund, saving head. I was there because I was there with many devotees, and I did that parikrama. Vrindavan, Govardhan, Radha Kund, Sham Kund parikrama, big parikrama, 3 kilometers. I was really tired, walking, almost finishing, when I saw him. His head, saving head. He never speak to me. I just go and stayed. His mood to finish. I think right? I know you are there, and I saw you in front of that temple, Gopalji temple. So anyway, that's any Tota Gopinath. So Mahaprabhu used to listen only the glories of Dhruva Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Ambarish Maharaj, all those devotees' glories. If someone asking you, who is Ambarish Maharaj? You can say Ambarish Maharaj is the emperor of entire world, that much you know, right? But if you look at the history, Ambarish Maharaj, they say emperor, but he's higher than a sannyasi. Do you believe it? Durvasa Rishi, he was popped up in it. And he was thinking I'm a sannyasi. Nowadays, we are sannyasi, we live in the temple, we are thinking I'm the top. But not top. If you are in mind, you are not humble. In mind, you are not able to fix towards Lord services. You cannot be top. That we have to always remember. So, Durvasa Rishi
I don't think so.
came with his disciples.
Keeping another one.
Came with his disciples while Ambarish Maharaj observed Ekadashi, you know Ekadashi. Day after Ekadashi, he's supposed to take the breakfast, the paran. If you are not breakfast on time, according to the time mentioned in this calendar, then you will not get any benefit of to observe Ekadashi. Make sure you are breaking fast, perfect time, not after the breakfast time. If you take it in breaking fast, you will not get any benefit. So, Ambarish Maharaj keeping dry fast. You know the meaning of dry fast? No water, nothing, dry fast. And next day he invited lot of Brahmin. Then at that time, because this is traditionally, if you observe the Ekadashi, you have to, day after Ekadashi, you have to feed for Brahmin or Vaishnava, and then you have to break your fast. So everything prepared, all of a sudden Durvasa Rishi appeared. And Durvasa Rishi just, as soon as he appeared, any sadhu appear, definitely people will host. So the Durvasa Rishi decided to go and take bath in river. Then he come back and break fast. But the tradition also there, when you accept any guest, you should feed your guest first, then you can eat. It was 1994, I don't know that part, this Rajasthan place, Rajasthan. One devotee, one of our Godfather, he tribunal income tax officer. Tribunal, income tax tribunal officer. In a Satyanaran his name was Satyendra Bhan Chaturvedi. My Gurudev gave him name, Satyanaran. I went there. He has 5 daughters, husband, wife named Sudevi. I don't know before name. So I went there, 1994, went to their home. I stayed one night. My goal was that I want to observe, I want to visit, I want to attend Mangalarati, Radha Govinda temple. Then accordingly, at 3 to 3:30 I left. Attend Mangalarati. Lot of people. They are chanting, dancing. A very nice, glorious atmosphere. Then after that, I saw this. But as soon as Arati finished, everybody gone. And then I saw this is a good place to chant Gayatri. It was 1994. And while chanting, chanting, I always close my eyes. And chanting Gayatri. My Gayatri, the period little long, minimum 2 hours. After 2 hours, when I opened my eyes, I saw in front of me lot of laddu. Big piece of Govinda laddu. I don't know who gave it. And then I love sweet. I took. Or 50 pieces of laddu, but I'm not taking everything. With me or 3 more devotees, and then can eat. No need to go back. No need to go back to Talkodra, the Suttananda Baba house. Then after that, we are, laddu is there, water is there, no need to go there. We are just visiting all the temples in Jaipur. Then again, lunch time comes. Lunch time, when I was there, then visiting attending this lunch offering Arati. The one pujari gave me 4, 5, 6 actually puri and sabji. I also ate that. And after that I went to this DT market. Almost 3 o'clock I reached. I reached 3 o'clock to Satyanand. Then his officer, just angry on me. Do you have any knowledge about how to visit any houses? I said, why? All we are fasting, keeping fast because of you. And why? Without feeding the guest, we cannot eat anything. Do you know that? This tradition? No, that I don't know. Immediately I just wash my hand and sit and requesting Sudevi and his wife, his five daughters. So they are making prasadam. Took prasadam and then this is my that day I know the Rajasthani people, they believe such a way. So from that day, whenever I go any places, make sure the host, they are not waiting for me. And finish little bit and then go. Let them eat. Those same tradition, Ambarish Maharaj, he was in dilemma. Durvasa is gone. Time going to over. And if he is not breaking fast on according to the time for breakfast, then he will lose the benefit to observe Ekadasi. Then there is so many Brahmin scholar was there. And then they asking, Ambarish Maharaj asking, what is the actual procedure to maintain my Ekadasis? Then they gave him advice, you are keeping dry fast, so you can do one thing. Yes, Ambarish Maharaj used to worship his deity by his own hand, not keeping any pujari, cleaning the temple also by his own hand. He's empowered. Such a dedicated. So what happened, Ambarish Maharaj got advice from the Brahmin scholar, so you can take the charanamrit from this, from your temple, take a holy glass and dip in the charanamrit, and top of the glass, whatever one drop is there, if you put on your tongue, it will consider like your breakfast. He did accordingly. One drop of charanamrit from the holy glass is dipping in the charanamrit and put it on the tongue. But Durvasa Rishi, by meditation power, he saw everything. Without feeding him, Ambarish took something. He break his fast. That is the reason Durvasa became angry. Actually, sannyasi supposed not to be angry under any circumstances. Because sannyasi, they are sadhu. Sadhu's first criteria is this, tatikshava. Tatikshava means extreme tolerance. Under any circumstances, he should manage. No anger. This is explained. This is explained in Srimad Bhagavatam. No anger. People can blaspheme to sadhu, blaspheme to devotees, but devotees should not feel any kind of anger. Not tit for tat. Always submissive. So anyway, that is the situation. Durvasa, is incarnation of Shiva. Rudra Shiva. They coming, checking a deadlock, create one demon, Kritta. Such anger. And he wants to kill Ambarish. But who can kill a devotee? which completely surrendered to Lord, Lord is always protecting devotee. All devotees are protected by Lord in every aspect. So Ambarish is such a humble. When he saw Durvasa reach such an anger, then he folded palm, he's crying. I'm praying to Lord, oh Lord, Sadhu, in this place where I am staying, and he is not happy with my behavior. Better for me, you should give me punishment. Do you have such type of? Do you have such type of behavior? I'm praying from the bottom of my heart, please, Lord, give me some punishment. Sadhu is angry where I'm staying, that place. I'm supposed to get punished. Then Krita appeared and Durvasa telling, hey Krita, go and kill Ambarish. Well, as soon as Krita trying to move towards Ambarish, then Sudarshan Chakra of Lord appeared and cut Krita. After Krita, the Sudarshan Chakra moving towards Durvasa. But Ambarish never stepped back. Folded palm, full of tears, praying to Lord, please, I'm supposed to get punished because Sadhu is not happy with me. Better to get some punishment. And when Sudarshan Chakra running towards Durvasa running also. First he went to Brahma's place. Then requesting Brahma, please protect me from the Sudarshan. Brahma says, I cannot do anything. Sudarshan is beyond my capacity. Then he went to Koila, Shiva. Shiva saying the same thing. Then the Shiva advised, better for you, where Chakra coming from, go to that place. Then he went to Lord Narayan. Then he said, his way of speaking was that I am a sannyasi. And first he request, please Lord, please stop your Sudarshan. Then Lord says, Aham Bhakta Paradhina. I'm totally dependent on devotee. Totally depending on devotee. This chakra, it is not belongs to me anymore. It belongs to Ambarish. Then Durvasa thinks, I am a sannyasi. And he is a materialistic person, king, emperor. You are not able to do anything. No. Then Lord explained Durvasa. Look, who is more dedicated towards me, you or Ambarish? Then Lord explained, look, when you create the Krita, demon Krita, that time Ambarish what he did? Then he explained, he was standing. He never stepped back. He completely depending on me. Rather, he was praying to me, please give me punishment. Because one sadhu not happy with my behavior, so I have to get punishment. Totally depending on me. He surrendered to me. Therefore, to protect Ambarish, I sent this. But you, when my chakra, Sudarshan chakra, running towards you, you are to protect yourself, you are moving all over. With more surrender. Ambarish, more surrendered than you. So now chakra for him. I cannot do anything. Huh? So let's look, Durvasa Rishi. Huh? Now his false ego gone. The Lord says, you have to go. Beg pardon, ask forgiveness. If he excuse you, then Siddhartha Chakra come back to me. Otherwise not. When he return to this palace, the palace, then he saw Ambarish same way standing and crying. Standing and crying. And then Durvasa surrendered to Ambarish. Sannyasi surrendered to emperor, householder. This is the teachings of our teachings. The Lord is teaching us how devotees surrender. If you have false ego, I am a sannyasi, renounced person. My power, my closeness is more towards Lord than others. It is not. Actually, the Lord is teaching and taught us in that in this incident that we have to surrender no matter which ashram you are. No matter which ashram you are living, or you are married or unmarried, that doesn't matter. You have children or not children, or doesn't matter. Matter is how much your dedication, how much you surrender to Lord. That is the actual matter. Actual matter, how much we surrender to Lord. Like this, Vaikuntha Nath, he is scientist. Yeah, look. He discovered many things, If you are any cut, there is no need to do any kind of grafting, right? Right? He discovers an animal cell, if you put it there, then automatically your skin grows, right? Am I right? Huh? So ask him. I'm not telling. Government giving money to research that. What has Singapore government giving money? Now he is Melbourne, huh? Which place? Is university. Huh? He is researching there. So for our new things. Look, we cannot think about that. Oh, he is scientist, he is a materialistic, he doesn't believe God, but he believes God. Scientist, if you say God, they are laughing. Am I right or wrong? But he believes God because he is a fortunate person. He has sukriti, spiritual prayers credit. People can believe God when the people have sukriti. How much strong sukriti means spiritual prayers credit, that much he can believe. He could believe the God. That much he could surrender to Lord. No pious credit, you can say casually, oh Lord is there. Okay. Most important part, surrender. Surrender is the door of devotion. Then if you look at all the devotees, they fully surrender. How much you surrender, that much you can realize the Lord's blessings. No surrender, you are taking casually, Lord also taking casually. Not seriously. Therefore you should surrender fully. Fully surrender. Then Lord Charisma, you can realize. Lord Charisma, you can realize. I can give an example, My spiritual master in 1990, I was his personal assistant and a servant. assisting him. And day after Gaura Purnima day after Gaura Purnima is Jagannath Mishra's festival day, he was in his room. Because he was 92-year-old, he was not able to, because of his writing always, his spine was bending, neck was bending. To visit people, you have to keep pillow properly set up back. And he's sitting and keeping on pillow to keep his hand chanting. Then, because early morning he ready, because the day after Gaura Purnima, actually spiritual master, waiting for all the devotees because they are leaving. They are leaving because the 7-8 days they do parikrama, then now they are hurried to go back. After breakfast they will go back. Early morning breakfast and then go back. That is situation over there. And what happened? During the waiting, then they are not coming because they take prasadam. They will come to visit, to take his permission. You need to take permission to leave. They will eventually come. But looks like after during chanting, we are looking he is sleeping. All the devotees, they are sitting surrounding his room. All the devotees surrounding his room are there, hurry, but they are not able to leave the place because without permission, how they can leave? Though they are waiting, but one person, his disciple of Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan Maharaj, and he came, but he by relationship, by spiritual master, actually relatives, that person. His name Ananda Gopal Prabhu. Ananda Gopal Prabhu came and asked, but he has trained very quickly. He had to catch the train quickly. But he saw my spiritual master is sleeping. He just shouted, Maharaj! He shouted, then immediately my spiritual master opened his eyes, they looked, it's full of people surrounding his room. And he said, please excuse me. First expression, please excuse me. Actually, Radharani engaged me to serve in Radhapur. Radharani engaged me to serve in Radhapur. I was not here. I was in Radhapur. Then I realized how much. He's physically in Mayapur. It is in West Bengal, Nadia district. But in spirit, he was in Radhapur, Uttar Pradesh, almost 1600 kilometers. So this is this realization you cannot calculate with the scientific science, with your science. Is it possible to realize it? Therefore, Lord clearly explained to Brahma. When Lord appeared in Brahma, and then Lord first dialogue was, around the world, Lord first dialogue was like this. Jnanam paramagujyangame yadabhigyena samannitam Sarasang tadangancha grihana gadithangamaya. Hey Brahma, I'm giving you the knowledge. Jnanam means knowledge. Paramagujyam means extremely hidden Jad Vijnana Samanitam, that knowledge, extremely hidden knowledge, is completely scientific. Then Sarahasam, my Rahasya, means my mystery. What mystery? Mystery to born, manifesting first time to born in simultaneously two places. One, he born Kamsa's jail, means appear Kamsa's jail. But physically he born in Gokul Mahan, simultaneously. And then, Lila Rahasya, all the mystery of my pastimes. If you read Krishna Samhita, then you can see all the demon, the killing, Putana, his false ego. Aghasura, false ego, Bakasura, false ego. The demonic nature, Lord is killing them. Means Lord is delivering them from their demonic nature. Sarahasam tadangancha grihano vedithang maya. I'm giving you this, therefore I would like to give you the blessings. If I simply telling you, you are not able to understand anything. Then he explains, Yavanaham yatha bhava. My mood, bhav is mood. So my mood, you cannot understand. So the rupa, my form, you cannot understand. Guna, my quality, you cannot understand. My activity, you cannot understand. Javanaham yatha bhava. The rupa guna karma kaha. Tathaivo tatta vijnana nastute madanugraha. I am giving you anugraha, means blessings. Therefore you have to surrender to me. First he says surrender means anushasana. Anushasana means whatever in giving instruction, listen carefully, follow in your life properly, then you can, I can get my blessings. Anushasana, madanugraha, then you can get my anugraha means blessings. Anushasana, anugraha, then anubhav. Anubhav means then you can get realization. Just to ask him, the scientist, I'm asking you. So, Lord creation is depending on science, or science is depending on Lord creation? My question for you.
Science is depending on Lord.
So, but if you just ignore Lord, you are not able to discover. Like if you look, how many living beings, how many aquatic form science discovered so far? As I know, there's a 200,000, right? 200,000. But actually, if you just look Brahma, or not Brahma, Vasudev, Muhammad Vedabhas, he says 900,000 different types of aquatic form. Explanation. Jalaja Navalakshani. Aquatic form 900,000 types. Sthabara Lakshavinshati. Sthabar means living being but unable to move one place to another place. Sthabar. Tree plant, how many times? Lakshavinshati, 2 million times. How many types of plant you know? But it's there. When you are able to realize it. Now Hanuman, just look, Hanuman. Hanuman told by one Ayurvedic doctor, Lakshman is unconscious. If you bring Vishalakarani, the one plant, then it will be helpful to wake, not it. Only this the plant can make Lakshman conscious. Science can say which plant, but they are discovering through plant. Huh? So first we have to surrender, then we can get the realization. Then you get blessings and then you can get realization. The steps. Devotional practice steps like this. First surrender, then get blessings of Lord. Then we can find out the charisma of Lord. Like my spiritual master. And never explain anything. But that day, in order to, he felt really bad. Everybody, he was sitting and waiting for them, but he engaged. But all we think that he's sleeping. He slept. When he wake, then they leave. But these things, if you think that I am just bluffing you, because the Ananda Gopal Prabhu is still alive, maybe he is 85 years old, but still alive, you can go and ask him. The house in Ashoknagar. You know your Ashoknagar?
I heard about, but I don't know.
In Ashoknagar, if you go there, then you can say, visit his house, visit him, and you ask him. Because if you say, oh, you are his disciple, you are just exaggerating about him. But it is not exaggeration. The exact fact I am trying to tell you. And he can also tell you. And whoever presents, they can say, but I don't know how many they are alive, still alive. 1990 and now 2026, 36 years ago. I don't know whoever alive or not. This is fact. So, charisma of Lord, we can realize that time when you have blessing, get blessings from Lord. That time we can realize. To get blessings of Lord, of Lord, you have to surrender to Him. How to surrender? Through Guru Vaishnava. Chaitanya Charitamrita, as that described first, First chapter, Chaitanya says, Guru Vaishnava Bhagavan Tine Smaran. First he said Guru, then Vaishnava, then Bhagavan. Not before. But if you just blaspheme to Guru and Vaishnava, blaspheming to Guru Vaishnava, we are thinking who is giving us initiation, they are my Guru, rest useless. Kick them out. Then, like, the cell, all the devotee like a cell of Krishna's body. If you want cell, if you pinch with a needle, and another cell you are doing arati, Lord Krishna will accept or not. If you just believe, first of all, you have to respect all the Guru Vaishnava. Then you can see the realization of devotional practice. Otherwise not. Therefore, Lord Chaitanya used to go to Gadadhar Pandit, who is Radharani, potency. Himself Radha's mood, form of Radha and mood of Radha, went there and listened the glories of devotees. In that way, teaching us, first of all, you have to respect his devotees. No matter which society belongs to. Matter is this, respect to his devotees. Because problem is this nowadays, devotion become institutional. Institutional devotion always giving us trouble to get realization. Actual devotional integrity is individual. Devotion is individual. You have to do individually. If someone on our same society we are living, Madan Mohan chanting 64, I'm thinking, okay, Madan Mohan chanting, he from my same society. No, I don't need to chant. No. He is chanting, that is his practice. I am not chanting, I am practicing. Am I clear what I just said? Devotion is completely individual. But nowadays our conception, devotion is institutional. Therefore all you are suffering. All you are suffering. Although we are connecting, we are chanting, but still lack of realization. Sometimes no realization. Sometimes people say, I am not feeling any connection. Right? Not getting connection. But if you blaspheme to sadhu, blaspheming to Guru Vaishnava, how that means you are pinching the body of Krishna with a needle and you are praying to Krishna, give me blessings. How is it possible? It's not rejected. Therefore, to get blessings of Lord, that will help us to respect everyone and make us feel that all living beings, that tiny existence of Supreme Lord. When we are able to follow this norm, then we can realize the devotional practice, like my spiritual master sitting in Mayapur, and in spirit he was in Radhakund. That realization. Anyway, tomorrow is working day, right?
Yeah.
I don't like to take any more time, almost 9 o'clock. If you have any questions, my point is Gopinath is one, because I saw first Gopinath. When I came here first time, I went to his home, he was not married. Then he married. Your name, I forget your name. Huh?
Sachirani.
Sachirani, huh? So Sachirani is, then I used to go to their home, but now they are not inviting me anymore. So anyway, but I love Sachirani actually. Gopinath is a mood. Why? Very quiet. No ambition, material ambition, only spiritual ambition. So therefore, Gopinath, then Gadadhar Pandit, then Mahaprabhu's disappearance, then Mahaprabhu's teachings to listen the glories of Lord. Why? Because when you listen the glories of devotees, Mahaprabhu himself, Lord, is acting like a devotee, and he want to listen the glories of Lord's devotees. And then describing Ambarish Maharaj, that is his Nishingadev, to protect our devotion from all type of misconception. If we protect ourselves from misconception, different angle coming always, no? If you do this, people say, no, it is wrong, it is not wrong. And sit for Lord, sit for meditation. The Lord is revealed in your heart what is right or what is wrong. And practice accordingly. Respect everyone equally and chant Harinam. Perfect. Hare Krishna. Any question? Sani? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Oh, you.
Dandavad Pranam Maharaj, thank you very much for the lecture. The last point that you mentioned about bhakti getting institutionalized, can you just little bit explain it? And you gave an example of someone chanting 64 rounds, someone not. So, can you just please explain? I didn't understand what you meant by that.
We are always, if we think institution will deliver us, it is wrong conception. Just follow institutional instruction and dedicated completely, but not doing any sadhana. Because we are doing seva for an institution. It will not work out.
Okay.
Even the institution given instruction which is not fulfilling the will of Lord. Nowadays, I don't like to say the society name. They say the Gaudiya Math, but their new devotee teachings course, the Gaudiya Math is bad. That the teaching course have always mentioned that. But whoever coming to that society, they before joining to Krishna consciousness, they already in the trap of offense. Vaishnava offense.
Correct.
So because of institution, they are not able to develop their any spiritual progress. Am I clear?
Correct.
This institutional devotion,
Correct.
actually devotion is not an institutional
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
It's individual thing.
Yes.
Am I clear?
Thank you. That was my understanding, but I just wanted to clarify what you meant. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Nandini is showing her hand. Then after that, Shama.
Whatever. Human being. Enough.
Hare Krishna Maharaji, thank you for the wonderful class. Maharaji, I had a question like you talked about surrender. I tried doing that, but it is very, very hard. So I think...
God. To reach Lord is easy, but surrender is taking place. Surrender means to respect all living beings. Surrender means when you respect all living beings, then you get integrity. You get blessings of Lord and you get integrity. So, this whatever Lord Chaitanya says, integrity is this. By nature, you become humble like a blade of grass, tolerance like a tree. The Amani means free from material appreciation and recognition, which is very difficult for us nowadays. Always we are running behind appreciation and recognition. Then respect. Mano dena. Respect. Then we can get chant pure name.
So Maharaji, I wanted to ask, like sometimes you see, let's say for example, even in your workplace, you see that something wrong is happening with you, like just in front of your eyes. And when I try to kind of retaliate in a calm way, like in a right way, that's when I think that should I surrender or should I just retaliate, because like maybe God has kept me there to give an answer to that person.
Listen, first of all, you have to know workplace and spiritual practice. Don't mix each other. You may work some places which is like you're a dentist, yes, rich dentist. He's a devotee. But someone came who is repairing his teeth, in the treatment of the teeth, but that person will, when she repairs the teeth, that person is going to eat meat with the teeth. If she thinks I am devotee, I don't like to say because he is going to eat meat. This is not my job, I don't like to do. She should not think, at the profession she should not think about it, what he is going to do. His profession, her duty, he dentist, as a dentist, she should repair the teeth, filling teeth, crown, they're like me, you know. I'll give you an example, like you're a farmer, you're cultivating agriculture like a potato you made. The potato devotee can buy, huh? And also Muslim people or the non-veg people will buy. If you look, I cultivate potato, but they will use it with meat. I don't like to sell it. It is possible for you. Businessman, you have to do business. Don't think about what they are going to do. Oil in your own machine. So workplace is different.
Okay.
Am I clear what is that?
Very much clear. Thank you, Maharajji. My doubt is.
No.
Pranam Maharajji. We can see in Brahmavaivarta Puran that Durvasa Rishi is married to Kandali Devi. So how can he be a sannyasi? And what is the difference between sannyasi and Rishi Muni?
All the Rishi and Muni, they used to marry. All we are Rishi's son, you know. I belongs to Kashyapa Rishi's family. Because which family I born, they're Kashyapa Putra, means Kashyapa Rishi family. Someone is Bharadwaj Rishi. Yeah, Bharadwaj. The Sandilda Rishi. So how is it possible? That time it's possible. Sannyasi. Sannyasi means not like a robe, first of all. Ravana wears sannyas dress and kidnap Sita. If his robe is a sannyas, do you respect Ravana as a sannyasi?
No.
It's an activity of sannyasi. Rishi, they used to follow all the norms. Putrakte kriyate bhajya. When they want to get when they want to conceive child, that time they used to go. They're not like they're not thinking my wife is like an instrument for enjoyment. Clear? If you follow all the norms, the life, then sannyas sambhav rupe nash. Properly renounced and properly, you can say, established. Nash, this word is too many. Renounce and establish. So Rishi, they used to follow the norm. Therefore, they can marry, but still they are Rishi, Muni.
And for sannyasis, we can see two segregation nowadays. The Tattvadis one like Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, and
Actually, whatever, Tattvadi, sannyasi means they should follow the Tattva.
yeah. And another is the Mayavadis. For the Rishi Muni, there was segregation like this, or they were like all devotees of the Lord, something like that.
You look, the material world, different people have different conception. Therefore, there is different lineage appear. Ramanuj, Sri Sampradaya, they always following the rules and regulations properly. But our Vaishnava, also first maintain rules and regulation, eventually, but spontaneously it will reveal in our heart spontaneous love. Vidhi and Ram. Vidhi means rules and following rules and regulation. Therefore our Shastra says, Vidhi margo rapodane sadhinata ratnadane rag marge karana pradesh. If we follow all the rules and regulations, then eventually that rag, spontaneous loving service mood will appear in our consciousness, in a constitutional consciousness. Then you can do this. If I pretend You can pretend, but it is not like real. People can cry in front of you to make people a fool. People cry in front of you if you feel, oh yes, very devoted. Maybe he is crying for you for your attention only. But spontaneous, loving service attachment, they don't look the audience. They will cry in front of audience, they will cry without audience. When they feel separation, they can do that. But there is no, don't think that there is this group only spontaneous love. You should not separate it,
So
it should uplift gradually.
So Rishi Munis didn't have any segregation like that, like Mayavadi Rishis or Bhaktivadi
Mayavadi
Rishis.
Rishi, of course there is a different world, this material world, the segregation always there. But according to our pious credit, we are choosing that person. Many guru is there, but to whom you like. According to your standard of practice, you will choose your guru.
Last thing to ask, for Durvasha Rishi, he was since he was a Rudra avatar and he is offending Ambarish Maharaj, this was a Leela or he was affected by Maya?
Leela. Durvasha was also powerful.
Dandavat.
5/9 now.
You were describing Lord Chaitanya used to visit Tota Gopinath. Okay, and so
But I will describe, this is mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita.
yes.
I never say anything from my mind concoction.
Yes. So, and so it is explained that Lord Chaitanya disappeared from 3 different places. Okay. Is there any deeper or internal meaning why he chose
Because
this
Lord is not material. Material people, you can see his material body. Only soul disappears. Soul is transcendental. But Lord, entire body is transcendental. His soul. Our soul and body is different. Lord only soul. Therefore soul never become old. You can see which, like Krishna never become old. Lord Chaitanya never become old. Ramchandra never become old. They have no mustache and beard. Because they are soul. They have no grey hair. They are always young. This is word Nitto Nobu Nobayaman. Eternally new, newer, newest. Am I clear?
So, why did Gadadhar Pandit, who is a manifestation of the Lord as well, how come he got old?
Huh?
How come he got old?
Potency.
Potency.
The potency. But Supreme Lord Himself, He never entered to Jagannath temple, never come back. He disappeared. Kali Yuga. In that way, he's showing his charisma. Simultaneously, he's disappearing 3 places. Mahabodhi Ocean, Gopinath, Jagannath temple.
Even Nityananda Prabhu also merged into that deity, is he?
No, Bonku Bihari.
Nityananda Prabhu.
He entered Bonku Bihari.
Not Bhakti Bibudha, Bonku Bibudha. Another two.
Anyway, go on.
Last question. Is seva more important than sadhana, or sadhana is more important than seva? Because ultimately in spiritual world we have to
our
be
ultimate goal to first of all, Kathananda, hearing, attending class means class will give us inspiration to chant. Kathananda, Namananda and Shivananda. First to hear, if this katha not inspiring us to chant, that is not katha. Just like showing my scholarliness. Giving discourses is not showing my scholarliness. Discourse inspire audience to chant. If audience not feeling inspiration to chant, then your discourse becomes meaningless. And a chanting, when it is not inspiring us to render service, then that means your chanting is not going right direction, step by step. Clear? Huh? Discourse, then chanting, then service. Kathananda, Namananda and Shivananda. Katha.
Is that seva, internal seva or also external seva?
The internally not feeling, you cannot do externally. You are not able to continue externally long time. One day you will leave. Like you see the many people externally they are showing so much service mood. After that, no service. But if they are following this norm, listening katha, katha is giving inspiration to chant, and chanting will encourage us to serve. Yeah. Hari Bol. Chant, Prabhu. You are the perfect person. Anyway, where you go?
Huh?
Where you go?
Hatfield.
Huh?
Hatfield.
Hatfield. Is there anybody going toward Hatfield? Huh? Could you please take him? Drop him? He was telling me that I don't know. This is Tota Gopinath. Today's subject was Tota Gopinath.
He always takes me. He always does that.
Okay. 5 minutes.
he can sing.
Huh?
No, he
He's a very good singer.
Huh?
He's a very good singer.
Oh yeah. Then, I don't know.
Mridanga.
Sorry.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,